Having problems is part of the human condition. Knowing how to solve them isn't. Today we'll go over a step-by-step approach of how you can face and solve problems when they arise. I always forget to introduce myself, but today I'm remembering. I'm Rachel, and I'm so happy that you're joining us on Body Mind Together. Please give this a thumbs up if you like it, or a thumbs down if you don't, and subscribe to our channel. Let's problem solve. So step one is to identify that there is a problem. Often our emotions are signals to us that something's wrong. So what we're going to do today is talk about one of my problems. So to help us identify the problem, we're going to ask two questions. What's going on, and why is it a problem? So sometimes I feel very lonely, and what's going on is, well, I'm alone, maybe in my apartment for many hours, or an entire day or multiple days, and I'm not seeing friends or family, and that triggers the feeling of loneliness. Why is it a problem? Well, it's a problem because it feels terrible. The next step is going to be to gather data. So what do we know? Well, I know that I often don't feel very comfortable when I'm with a bunch of different people. I don't like meeting new people because I don't know what to talk with them about. I feel exhausted and depleted after hanging out with friends a lot of the time. It's very hard for me to open up about myself or my life. So I end up taking on a lot of the burden of keeping the conversation going by asking a million questions. And that gets pretty exhausting. I also put work above my social life, and so it's hard to commit to doing things or to say yes when I'm invited. And it's not always easy for me to connect with people. So those are the things that are going on, that are creating the feeling of not having enough friends and loneliness. So next, you can analyze the data, so you can try to figure out, where does this come from? That can be helpful. That's a bit of a longer process, and it goes through your history and trying to figure out, why did I become like this? It can be healing, but it's also not necessary in order to find a solution. So we're going to skip over that. So the next step for us is going to be list possible solutions. You want these solutions to be steps that you can take, measurable things, maybe numerical things, where you say, I'm going to do this 1 time or this 5 times. You want to be able to mark your progress and know how far and how quickly you're moving forward to solve the problem. Some problems are interpersonal. My next video is going to be about a process you can go through to help you communicate your needs to someone else and be able to problem solve with another person. So when we're listing solutions, we are going to want to do some solutions in different categories. Some solutions that are super easy and can be done in 1 minute or less, some solutions that are a little bit harder, and some solutions that are very hard for us. These categories will be different for everyone based on their own emotional, mental, physical state. Okay, so I have 2 solutions in the easy bucket. The first is to text somebody that I'm an acquaintance with and have interest in being friends with. And the other is to say yes when I'm invited to things, even if it's not totally 100% convenient and I have to work 30 minutes less. Okay, so I have 1 medium level goal and 2 hard goals. The medium level one is to go to a class and learn something that I'm interested in. So I really like rock climbing, or I love being terrible at parkour. I mean, I wish I weren't terrible, but I love trying it. It's so much fun. And so going to a class where other people have similar interests is a great way to potentially cultivate organic relationships. But in these solutions, I don't have to talk to anyone if I don't want to. Okay, so now for the hard solutions, I have 2. The first is to go somewhere new and speak with strangers. So this is really uncomfortable for me. I really don't like doing it, and it's something that I can get better at if I practice. And so my goal is to go ahead and go somewhere I haven't been and just say hi. Start by saying hi to some people, and if it leads to a conversation, fine. If not, that's okay. It doesn't have to. I just need to start getting used to speaking to people that I don't already know. The last solution is the hardest for me. It is that when I am communicating with someone, I need to try to be more open and emotionally available to them. Okay, so now that I have my solutions listed out, I can come up with a measurable goal. My goal is to complete 2 of the easy solutions and 1 medium or hard solution each week for 1 month. After that, I can go back and adjust my approach, add any other potential ideas that I have, and continue forward from there. I can measure this and make sure that I complete each step. It keeps me accountable, and it helps me know if I'm doing what I've committed to doing. So quick recap, we had 5 pieces. The first is identify the problem. The second is gather data. The third, which you can do, you don't have to, is analyze the data. The fourth is list solutions, and the fifth is come up with a plan of action. And I guess the sixth is do the plan of action. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think, and press that bell so you'll get notified when new videos come out.